watch-along. Arsenal versus Newcastle. It is a big game. It's always a big game, this one in the Premier League. I can't wait for this one. You know, it has been a while uh, since my last watch-along. I mean, what is it lighting? Yeah, that's much better. It has been a while since my last watch-along. Um, I was going to do one for the Champions League in midweek, but I just couldn't really be bothered. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one tonight. It's going to be an interesting game. It really is, this one. Arsenal on brilliant form in the Premier League, but lost midweek in Porto in the Champions League. Newcastle have had an up and down season. You know, they got Champions League football last season, Newcastle. I think many of their fans, you know, and me included, thought they would push on and get Champions League again this season, but they're way short of the Champions League places, Newcastle, this season. And, you know, I think the best they can probably get, Newcastle, is probably Europa League, and they might not even get that. It might be Conference League. But it's going to be a very, very interesting game. The lineups have been announced, so we're going to go through the lineups now. We also have had Premier League games on today, so we'll also be going through them and what has happened here. But yeah, let's go through the lineups, I should say, not lineup. So starting off with the Arsenal lineup. David Raya in net, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, and Kivior, Odegaard, Rice, Jorginho, and then Bukayo Saka, Havertz, and Martinelli. It's basically a full strength Arsenal team, so no excuses really for Arsenal. For Newcastle, Karius in net. Oh Christ! Yeah, Karius in net. Great start. Livramento, Botman, Schär, and Trippier. Decent back four. Miley, Gamiras, and Longstaff. And then Gordon, Isaac, and Almiron. Again, a strong Newcastle team apart from the goalkeeper. Yeah, I think Arsenal have seen, you know, the team that Newcastle have picked, and I think they need to get shots on Karius early on in this game. I think Arsenal are going to try and a lot of long shots to test Karius. This actually might be his first Premier League start like in ages, because it hasn't like Dubravka been playing, but Dubravka must be injured. So big game for Karius tonight. Big game. I don't know if he will play well though. We have about 10 minutes to kick off. We have had Premier League games on today, like I just said. Going to go for the scores now. So Aston Villa beating Nottingham Forest 4-2, 6-goal thriller. In that one, you know, Villa were 3-0 up, cruising for Aston Villa. Forest got it back to 3-2, and then it went to 4-2 Villa. Brighton getting a 1-1 draw with Everton. I think Everton will take that result, but Brighton went down to 10 men, so I think Everton will be quite annoyed they didn't win that one. Crystal Palace scoring 3 goals in around 10 minutes to get a 3-0 victory against Burnley. Bournemouth losing to Manchester City. I watched a little bit of that game, and I thought in the second half Bournemouth were absolutely brilliant. They just couldn't score. No composure for Bournemouth. And then Manchester United losing 2-1 to Fulham at home. Shocking display by United. Yeah, arguably one of our worst performances of the season. You know, it's not excuses, but we have had so many injuries. It is an absolute joke. You know, we got the Højlund news, I think it was on Thursday, that he's going to be out for a month. Luke Shaw's injured basically to the end of the season. Martinez is injured. You know, 3 key players injured. You know, it's been a very rough season for Manchester United with all the injuries, but you know, it is what it is. A late Fulham winner as well, 97th minute winner for Fulham, which, to be honest, I mean, I think Fulham deserved the win anyway, so I'm not that annoyed by it, because Fulham, I think, were by far the better team than us today. But let's not talk about the previous games. Let's talk about this game. Arsenal against Newcastle. Obviously, the last game these two played at St James's Park, Newcastle won 1-0. If you remember, I think Anthony Gordon got the goal for Newcastle to give him the win. But I always like to check this. When was the last time Newcastle won at the Emirates? Could be years. There it is. 2010 was the last time Newcastle beat Arsenal at the Emirates. 2010. 14 years ago. Andy Carroll with the goal. You know, they're looking to put that record to rest today at Newcastle. But, you know, if we look at the form of both of these teams, Newcastle, how do you do this? Fixtures. You know, 2-2 draw to Bournemouth, 3-2 victory against Nottingham Forest, 4-4 draw to Luton at home, poor result. They beat Villa 3-1, very good performance away from home. That. They're not on that bad a run of form. And Newcastle, I just don't think they're playing very well at the minute. And then Arsenal, as we know, you know, they've scored 11 goals in 2 Premier League games. You know, they won 5-0 against Burnley and then 6-0 against West Ham. It was just that Porto defeat midweek that slipped them up. But, you know, Arsenal's last Premier League defeat came on 31st of December was their last Premier League defeat. 2-1 at home, no, away, sorry, to Fulham. And then they've won every single Premier League game ever since that date. But this is a big one tonight, you know. Manchester City just scraping past Bournemouth. Liverpool obviously don't play this weekend because there's the Carabao Cup final tomorrow, which we will be doing a watch along for the Carabao Cup final tomorrow. I think it's a 3 p.m. kickoff. I will double check. Yeah, 3 p.m. kickoff tomorrow for the Carabao Cup final. We will be watching that one. Got my green tea, you know. Got to stay healthy with the green tea, people. Lovely. But yeah, looking forward to this one tonight. Really am. You know, this game, the previous fixture at St James's Park was my biggest live stream I've done. It had the most views. I think it had the most people in. Hoping for the same numbers, but I don't think I will get them tonight. But I'm just hoping for a good game of football. You know, if Newcastle win, Newcastle are 8th in the Premier League, 37 points. If they win this game, they climb above Brighton and go into 7th at 4 points behind Manchester United. So there's an incentive there for Newcastle. For Arsenal, I can't actually see anything without my glasses. Arsenal 55 points. They will stay in third place if they win tonight. Arsenal 1 point behind Manchester City, 2 points behind Liverpool if they win. If they lose, 5 points behind Liverpool, 4 points behind Manchester City. That is big. That is big. But the glasses are on. We're ready to go at the Emirates. The players are walking out onto the pitch now. What an atmosphere it should be. And my dog's just walked in. What's up? What's up, Roots? Having a nice big stretch. Score prediction. I do think Arsenal will win. I do. I just think... Rupert, Come here. Come here. Come here. I think Arsenal are going to win. I'm going to go for 3-1. 3-1 Arsenal. I think they're going to score early. Within like the first 15-20 minutes. Then it'll probably be quite cagey. And then I think in the second half, the game will come to life. I mean, I'll tell you what, man, like, I swear Arsenal get no injuries. It's an absolute joke. Like, look at Manchester United, so many injuries, and yet Arsenal having like no injuries. Like, yeah, that's fair play. You know, they've clearly got a good medical department, whereas clearly we don't. Why is it just like frozen on the Newcastle lineup? Oh, there we go. God, it was on that page for so long. There's Bukayo Saka. 6 goals in his last 4 Premier League games for the Englishman. What a player he is, Bukayo Saka, honestly. Bukayo Saka probably is my favourite player outside. He's probably my favourite player that's not a United player. Well, there it is. Lloris Karius set to make his first Premier League start since May 2018. Yeah. What's that? 6 years. Bloody hell. And that's what I'm saying. Arsenal will look to test him early. I'm pretty sure the last game Karius played was the Carabao Cup final last season, where Manchester United beat Newcastle 2-0 at Wembley. And to be fair, Karius didn't really do much wrong in that game, to be honest. I mean, I think the less told about that Champions League performance, the better for him. But I think if Newcastle can get the first goal, it'll be a very good game. I think if Arsenal get the first goal, it could get quite boring, but we'll see. I can't wait for this one, genuinely. The watch-alongs are back. Feels like I've not done a watch-along in bloody ages. And here we go, we're underway. Declan Rice has kicked off, back to Raya. Raya boots it. And we're underway. Havertz, good control there on the chest. Got to watch Arsenal score in the first minute. Martinelli crosses it in. That's going to be an early corner to Arsenal. Well, I mean, if this goes in, what a start. Corner here to Arsenal. I think Declan Rice is going to cross it in here. I mean, why is Declan Rice on the corners? Like, Declan Rice is actually quite tall. Bizarre decision. Again, Arsenal players are at the back post, running to the near post, whipped in by Rice, headed away. It's going to fall back to Rice, and he's going to win another corner. I mean, I don't know what the Arsenal corner tactic is. Look, they all gather near the back post, and then when he's running up to take the corner, they all run towards the near post. So, interesting. Whipped in by Rice again. Flat one, flicked on. Could go anywhere. Newcastle get cleared. Is Saka. Saka shoots over the bar. Fell to Saka on the edge of the box there, but went back over the bar by Bukayo Saka. But they got that flick on there from the corner. Arsenal. Ben White flicked on. Could of course have it, but Newcastle managed to survive. Right, guys, I'll tell you what. I know I promised it the other day with the shorts, but from Monday, I'm going to try my best to make a short every single day. From Monday, every day. It's going to be difficult, but I'm going to try. every single day. It's Gordon. Oh, man. Yeah, it's interesting though. How will Arsenal respond to that defeat in Porto? Because they didn't have a shot on target. Arsenal against Porto didn't have a shot on target. I think that performance was probably due to like a lack of experience in the Champions League. Oh my God, what is Botman doing? Havertz wins it back, or Trippier has won the foul. Yeah, I think that was a lack of experience in the Champions League midweek for Arsenal. You've got Saka. I don't think he's played a Champions League knockout game before. Odegaard, I don't think has either. Saliba hasn't, I don't think. So it was very new to the Arsenal players, and I think, 1-0 is a positive result for Arsenal. I expect them to beat Porto at home, comfortably, and I think they'll go through. But, Porto will just defend and sit back and hit on the counter-attack, And if Arsenal do go 1-0 down to Porto, then they have to score twice. So it makes it interesting. But Newcastle player, I think, handballed it there. Free kick to Arsenal. Booed up long Havertz, but shares there to clear away. It's funny this season with Newcastle. Honestly, I just don't know what's happened to them. They managed to get Champions League last season, a brilliant season. They then get knocked out the Champions League, come fourth in the group stages. I mean, it was the group of death, but many people thought Newcastle were going to get through after match day 1, after battering PSG 4-1 at home. I think many people thought they would get through, but they didn't, really struggled against Dortmund and Milan. And this season has just been a bit disappointing for Newcastle. Yes, they've had injuries. They have had injuries, Newcastle, but you got to deal with the injuries. Try to sort this hood out, man. Jeez, look at that with my hood up. Oh, like a bloody clown. Newcastle throw in. Oh God, Odegaard, shut up. You beat it, Bruno. Big game for Bruno Guimaraes tonight. Big game. Got to play well. If Newcastle want anything from this game, Bruno Guimaraes, he's got to play well. It's going to be a Newcastle goal kick. Move this camera back a bit, man. So close. I'm so close right now. Booed by Karius. It's a brilliant header by Gabriel. There's Martinelli. And Jorginho. There's Havertz. Martinelli. Gets it in Martinelli. Botman heads away. Havertz wins it though. Here's Ben White. Odegaard. Poor pass by Odegaard. Easily intercepted by Trippier. Now can Newcastle break away? That's going to be a free kick to Newcastle. Fouled by Odegaard. And Odegaard is the first player booked in this game. Clear yellow card by Odegaard. I mean, it's probably the clearest yellow you'll see all day. Just hacks down armour on there. Clear yellow. No complaints from Odegaard. I think Newcastle just needs to be brave today. I think they need to be brave. I think they've got to try and play out from the back. They need to be brave. Why do I always yawn, man? Here's Gabriel. And it is Kivior. It's a lovely ball, Martinelli now. And the ball's gone out of play. Poor play there by Martinelli. He's really got to be keeping that in. You know, if he keeps that in, he's got 1v1 with Botman there, but the ball did just go out, I think, there. Throw into Newcastle. So Ben White wins it back. Good tackle there by Rice. There's Saka. Saka shoots. Karius with the save. Comfortable save that for Karius. Caught it well. Wasn't going in though. Took a deflection on the way. Took all the power off the shot. Really good ball though there by Declan Rice to Saka. Really nice pass that. Couldn't lead to anything. Karius boots it up. Yeah, I think Karius is going to do a lot of that this game. If the ball does go back to Karius, he's going to be booting it up. You know, it's his first Premier League start since 2018. I don't think he's going to have the confidence playing it out from the back, to be honest. So, you know, that could maybe be a tactic for Arsenal. Try and get the ball back to Karius, make him boot it, and then you win the ball back. I don't know, though. Here's Fabian Schär. Poor pass intercepted by Gabriel. Trippier picks it up now. They're already struggling a little bit in Newcastle. Here's Almiron though. Just needs to keep the ball a little bit better in Newcastle. It's Trippier. Poor pass by Trippier. And here's Odegaard. This could be the first goal. No, he was looking for Havertz, but the pass just had a bit too much power on it. Newcastle here early on creating their own problems here. Poor pass by Trippier there. Gave nearly that opportunity. That's nice. There's Declan Rice. He's got a shoot. Rice shoots straight at Karius. Goes out for a throw into Arsenal, but Arsenal starting to click into gear a little bit here. Starting to click into gear. Saka won't get to it. But Saka is offside. Newcastle will have the free kick. Oh, what? What a day, what a day. Offside Gordon. Also want the free kick. Oh no, it's a throw into Arsenal actually. Oh no, it's an offside. It is an offside. I thought it was. Oh dear. I need to have a look at my next watch-alongs. Obviously, we've got the Carabao Cup tomorrow. Carabao Cup final. Do think Liverpool will win that, but we'll save that for tomorrow. Oh my God, David Raya there. Bloody hell. I thought Isaac nicked it then. Arsenal pressed in here. Can Newcastle win it? No, they can't. Arsenal trying to play themselves out here. Armour on. It's fouled Jorginho. That's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. So you can quickly. Here's Rice into space. Here's Jorginho. There's Declan Rice. Martinelli. There's Jorginho. Cleared away by Botman. Jorginho wins the header. Schär clears further. Can we get this ball on the ground? There's Gabriel. Here's Odegaard. Gets it out wide to Saka. 1v1 against Livramento. Goes back to Odegaard. Odegaard whips it in. Blocked by Miley. Isaac can't hold it up. Newcastle pinned in here. Kivior, Martinelli. Here's Jorginho, Odegaard. There's Ben White, fakes the cross. Giving it back to Odegaard. Odegaard, look for the clipped cross. Martinelli wins the header, but it's comfortable save for Karius. Headed it low into the ground there, Martinelli, but comfortable save for Karius though now. And with all the injury problems Newcastle have had this season, it looks like they could have another one here. And it's a big one. Kieran Trippier has gone down here, holding his thigh/knee. He is back up on his feet, Trippier, which is a good sign. But he might have just tweaked his knee here, Kieran Trippier. We'll see if he's able to continue. He is back on his feet. But maybe it's not too bad. He's back on his feet. There he is, Trippier. And he is jogging as well, which is good to see. Right, Karius just needs to stop booing it. He's just gifting Arsenal the ball back. There's Saliba. Arsenal dominating the possession early, which we all thought would happen. 63% possession for Arsenal, 37% for Newcastle. There's Saka. Ben White. Saliba. That's a good stretch, like, you know. Good stretch. There's Saliba. Jorginho. There's Bukayo Saka. Arsenal there, just keeping the ball, passing it around the back, getting their possession up. No real press from Newcastle at all. Can't just let Arsenal have the ball. Saliba tries to switch it to Martinelli. Trippier wins the header, but does fall to Martinelli eventually. There's Jorginho. Don't know why I tried to turn Italian there, but I just did. There's Martinelli in space. Gets out wide here. Kivior. Backs it out to Martinelli. Jorginho. Good ball. Martinelli. Trippier's there. Tackles it. Rice keeps it in. I mean, I can already feel a goal for Arsenal coming, to be honest. I really can. I really can. Here's Odegaard. Saka. Give you all. Odegaard, lovely touch. There's Havertz. Jorginho. Livramento clears it away. Corner to Arsenal. Corner here to the Gunners. We're going to do that bloody tactic again, where everybody goes to the back post and they all make the run to the near post. It's going to be crossed in here by Saka. Oh, Saka whips it in. What? And it's a goal to Arsenal. There it is. Gabriel with the goal. You knew it was coming from the corner. Gabriel scores. And that bloody corner tactic for Arsenal's worked again. I mean, he gets so free, Gabriel. I mean, I don't know how he gets so free. And well, I mean, you can't say it's not been coming. Newcastle have started this game off as flat as I don't know what. But he gets free, Gabriel. Karius makes a good save. It's actually an own goal by Botman. The header by Gabriel initially doesn't go in. It's a very good save by Karius, but Botman with the own goal, it is going to go down as an own goal for Botman. So you can stop celebrating, Gabriel, because it's not your goal. But look at that. He gets in between Longstaff and I think it's Miley. Free header. And then Botman, I don't know what he's doing. I mean, they absolutely mess it up there, Newcastle. Livramento and Botman, what are they doing? It'll be a Botman own goal. And Arsenal have a 1-0 lead. And now how do Newcastle respond? You know, Arsenal have got that early goal. How will they respond, Newcastle? Because they've not done anything in this game so far. And Martinelli. Trippier with a tackle. Gives it right back to Rice. Here's Jorginho. Free kick to Newcastle. Free kick to Arsenal, sorry. Taken quickly. There's Rice. Have a go, Rice. Martinelli. Cleared by Botman. See you what. Newcastle are all over the gaff. They're all over the place, mate. There's Havertz. Lovely ball. Newcastle, they just can't get out, mate. Newcastle genuinely just can't get out. Oh, Martin's falling over. What a clown. Here's Isaac. Can he hold it up? Tell you what, mate. There's literally like 6 bodies around Isaac there. That's going to be a free kick to Newcastle. They're deprived. Havertz with the foul, but they're struggling here, Newcastle. The press from Arsenal is far too good here. Can't get out Newcastle here at all. Here is the GDS system. Goal decision system. Yeah, ball over the line. Clearly over the line as well. By Botman. It's going to be a free kick to Newcastle. I mean, what did I say at the start of this game? Newcastle need to be brave. They are trying to be brave. They are. They are trying to pass it out from the back. But it's just... they're really struggling. Because Arsenal's 18th set-piece goal of the season. Saka and Ben White. He whips it in early. Botman clears it. Cher gets it way further. Saka, Havertz. Trippier's going to intercept that. There's Isaac. There's no way out for Newcastle. There's absolutely no way out here. There's Saliba. There's Odegaard. 22 minutes have gone, and Newcastle, well, haven't done anything. Arsenal have been absolutely dominant so far. Oh, here's Ben White. Oh, he was looking to tee up Rice. Martinelli shoots. Blocked by Cher on the head. Here's Saka. Why didn't Ben White shoot? Ben White's got to shoot there. He's got to shoot. What's he doing? Bottled it. I mean, I know he's a defender, but still. Martinelli picks it up. He gets it in. And it's 2-0 to Arsenal. It's game over already. Kai Havertz with the goal. And, well, it is game over already. Can we just, pack up and go home? I mean, who the hell is going with Martinelli? Honestly, it is embarrassing defending by Newcastle. Absolutely embarrassing defending. It's not even good play by Arsenal. One ball over the top. Who's marking Martinelli? It's an absolute shambles of a goal. Again, though, the Newcastle, they get it and they just boot it up. This is what teams do against Manchester City. I mean, it's a good run by Martinelli. But, Botman's got no idea Martinelli's there. Trippier's clearly hasn't told him. But Botman's at fault again. He's snoozing. Look at him. What is Botman doing? He starts walking. Martinelli pulls it back. Havertz isn't going to miss from there. It's 2-0 to Arsenal. Kai Havertz may be bad, but he isn't that bad to miss from there. And it is game over already. And, well, Newcastle here have been absolutely shocking. 2-0 within the first 25 minutes. And it looks like this could be a long evening for the Geordies. How have Newcastle lost the ball already? Look like Arsenal have the ball already. Oh, God. Man. Newcastle. I thought they had a bit of a chance, to be honest, but yeah, this has been this has been bad. This has been very bad. I mean, look at that. 52% Arsenal have had in their half. 9% Newcastle have had. Wow. Are we sure they've had 9%? I think they've had 1%. Isaac can't get in the game. Gordon can't get in the game. It's because they keep booting it. This is what teams do against Manchester City. I use the phrase teams play rugby. I don't know why I use that phrase. I just do. They play rugby. Oh my God. Here's Odegaard. Oh my days. It should have been 3 now. It should have been 3-0. Odegaard pickpocketing Cher there. And it should have been 3. And Newcastle here are absolutely all over the gaff, mate. What is Cher doing? And, I think Odegaard has either got to shoot or play earlier to Havertz there. Takes too long, but Newcastle here. It's another corner, though. Another corner here to Arsenal. Whipped in by Rice. Karius comes and Karius claims. Here's Miley. It's just been shocking performance by Newcastle so far. Arsenal have been good, but Newcastle have been awful. But here's Almiron. They finally broke through the press, but Saliba. Good defending on Isaac. Raya boots it up. I mean, what Arteta will not want is for Arsenal to get complacent and concede, because Newcastle have done absolutely nothing in this game that warrants a goal. Here's Almiron. Almiron crosses it in. Good header out by White. Saka boots it in the air. Longstaff can't pick it up, and here comes Rice. Throw into Arsenal. Just look how much time Arsenal have on the ball. So there's no press from Newcastle. It's just very, very bad. What's the ball by Reyes? Could be. Karius comes out. Bloody hell. Did well. Karius there, to be fair. Did well. Free kick to Arsenal. Jorginho's gone down. Right, guys, I'll be back in about 2 minutes. Right, guys, we're back. We are back. We are back. No, not missed any goals, which is good. Corner to Arsenal. Well, it looks like that this is still the same game as to when I left. Got the scrum. Rupert, you're not having any more. Look at that. Arsenal 5 corners to Newcastle 0. It's just honestly, I mean, I actually thought Newcastle would, you know, pop a little bit of a fight today, but, you know, clearly not. We all knew Arsenal were the better team going into this, but, you know, is what it is really, isn't it? Alright, we have people. Chicken. Can you see it? Oh, crap. Chicken, sweet corn, asparagus, and rice. You know, we've got gym after this game, so, you know, this is the meal I have before the gym. Here's Jorginho. Martinelli on the volley blazes it over the bar. Oh, yeah. Been on this diet for about 2 weeks now. Maybe a bit longer. I just think Arsenal want it more as well. Like, Newcastle are playing like they've got nothing to play for. You know, that's what it seems like to me at the minute. My dog is literally just staring me down. Oh god, it's hot. Hot, hot, hot. Hot. Oh. Oh. Free kick to Newcastle. Gordon got fouled. What's up? What's up? I mean, you know, we know what they always say. 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline in football. Arsenal need to try and put this game to bed. And they've won it here high up the pitch. Here's Havertz. Martinelli. Gets it back to Havertz. Poor control. Comes here to Rice. Here's Kivior. Martinelli. God, Newcastle are absolute shambles. All over the place. Bloody hell. Final third passes, Arsenal 98, Newcastle 2. Saka gets away. Saka! Good save by Karius. They're an absolute mess. How has Bukayo Saka been able to get that shot away there? Shocking. Another corner to Arsenal, whipped in by Saka. Newcastle to get it away here. Here's Gameras. Honestly, Newcastle, they just cannot get out. Here's Almiron. Here's Isaac. Blocked. Throw in to Newcastle. Yeah. There's Gameras. It's away from Saka. And Saka has fouled him. It was a foul by Kyle. Come on. And now Gameras has gone down for Newcastle. There's another injury. I think he's getting back to his feet, Bruno Gameras. Like, is this the same Newcastle squad that got into the Champions League last season? Like, are we sure? They're just looking an absolute shadow of themselves. And I just don't know what their plan is, to be honest. I really don't know what they're doing in Newcastle. I mean, Arsenal have been on it. You know, I don't really... honestly, this is going to sound crazy. But I actually don't think Arsenal played that great. I just think Newcastle have been absolutely shocking. But, you know, if Newcastle can somehow, some way, get a goal, then they're back in this game. You know, I mean, they have to get to half time 2-0 down, though. I think if it becomes 3-0, you know, then it is game over. Here's Odegaard. Saka crosses it in, back post. Rice is there. Heads it back in. Havertz. Let's handball it. We're not playing rugby, Havertz. We're playing football, mate. Can't be using your hands. I mean, look at the state of that. Arsenal, 12 attempts. Newcastle 0, but they could be in there. Newcastle, Almiron. Oh, Ryan does well. Offside flag went up anyway. Oh, no. Fuck's sakes. Oh, no. Alright. I just spilled rice everywhere. Alright. You know, that was the first time Newcastle watched him behind there, and he was offside. Now Saka is offside. God, that was a big mouthful, that, but I reckon I can do it. What the hell? What's up, boy? Oh, it is Almiron. Raya comes out. Good sweeper keeping there by Raya. Here's Gordon. 3 minutes have been added on. Giménez. Headed away by Martinelli. Going forward to Giménez. Lovely feet, but good tackle by Gabriel. What can Newcastle finish the half off relatively strong here? And what has been a quite dismal performance from them. That's a nice ball. Here's Gordon. Blocked by Saka. Banging chicken, rice, asparagus, sweet corn. Delicious. Oh, come up, Roots. Come on. No. No. Okay. There's Gordon. Followed by Ben White. Free kick to Newcastle. What is up? Oops. Oh God, another stretch is needed. Oh, mate. Don't forget, guys, like and subscribe. Got another watch along tomorrow, the Carabao Cup final tomorrow. What a game that should be. Chelsea against Liverpool at Wembley. The first ever final watch along. Yeah. Well, that's a good ball, but he's offside. Mandler, what's that, mate? Is that why does it look like a Smurf? Don't know what that is, mate. Well, looks like it is going to be 2-0 to Arsenal here at half time. And to be honest, it probably should be more. Should be 3, should be 4. Should be, to be honest. I mean, I'm going to say it right now, right? Newcastle needs to get rid of Eddie Howe. I've said it. He needs to go. You know, if Newcastle think Eddie Howe are going to get Newcastle winning Premier League, winning Champions League, they're having an absolute laugh, mate. You know. And that is half time. Half time at the Emirates. It is Arsenal 2, Newcastle 0. It probably should be 4-0 to Arsenal, but it is 2-0 to Arsenal at half time. A Botman own goal and a Havertz goal separates the sides at half time, and it has been an absolute honestly dominating performance by Arsenal. Newcastle have been absolutely awful. Yeah, Newcastle have been shocking, but Arsenal have been absolutely brilliant. I think Arsenal's pressing has been unbelievable. They clearly want it more than Newcastle, and Newcastle just haven't matched Arsenal's energy in this game. Half-time stats, 64% possession for Arsenal, 12 shots for Arsenal, 4 on target, 2 big chances. Newcastle haven't even had a shot. That just shows how bad Newcastle have been and how dominant Arsenal have been. And Arsenal have had 6 corners. Newcastle haven't even had a corner. It has been absolute domination by Arsenal, and I can't see Newcastle getting back into this game anytime soon, to be honest. I think it's game over. I said when the second goal went in, it's game over, wrap it up. Also, like, it's going to be another win for Arsenal, and this title race will continue. Be interesting to see who these teams play next week. In fact, we'll have a look at some watch-alongs we can do. Obviously tomorrow's the Carabao Cup final. Tuesday, FA Cup, not going to bother doing that. Friday, Saturday, 2nd of March, here we go. No, not doing Luton Villa. Yeah, we won't be doing any of them games on the Saturday. Any games on the Sunday? Oh, brilliant. Well, isn't that going to be great fun? The Manchester Derby next Sunday. Oh, death. Oh, my days. Why is it at 3:30? Oh, my God. Why is the Manchester Derby on 3:30? Why is it not 4:30? Is what it is. And then Sheffield United v Arsenal. Yeah, that's going to be like 5-0 to Arsenal, that. And then we're back for the Champions League. I'm probably going to do Wednesday, 6th of March. Real Madrid v RB Leipzig. Obviously, I did the first leg for that game, so I'll probably do the second leg for that game. And then going on to the weekend, this will be the latest I check. Saturday, the 9th of March. Probably not going to do any there. Sunday, the 10th of March. Liverpool against Manchester City. Sunday, the 10th of March. Book it your calendars, because and it's at Anfield. I always feel like Liverpool Man City is always better at Anfield, mainly just because of the atmosphere. When the Anfield atmosphere is rocking, it actually is unreal. Like, I hate Liverpool with all my guts, but there's just something about Anfield on certain occasions where it is good to see. And I wish, United had that. Don't get me wrong, Old Trafford is a brilliant, iconic stadium, the best stadium in the world, in my opinion. But it's rusting, and, we've been in talk with a new stadium. Whether we'll get it, we don't know, but we've just got to wait and see what Sir Jim Ratcliffe does. Really. But yeah, it is half time, and it's been absolutely domination by Arsenal. 2-0 flatters them. It should be 4. Newcastle haven't been able to get out of their own half. Let's have a look what Twitter's saying. Havertz, 60 million down the drain. Oh, shut up. Oh, the bloody tapping, mate. What's he on about? Oh yeah, domination from Arsenal. It's game over. I cannot see Newcastle getting back into this game at all, to be honest. Former England and QPR forward Bowles dies aged 75. Don't even know who that is, but yeah. Have you seen what Pochettino has came out about the referees for about tomorrow's game against Liverpool in the final? He says that he wants like a fair game and stuff. Pathetic, honestly. I know we've had bad referee performances, but you know, saying that, shocking. But I do think if Chelsea can beat Liverpool tomorrow, it could just be that, you know, lift that Pochettino and Chelsea need. Yeah, my dog does this when sirens are on. Better go and stop it. Back in a minute. Well, I think we got to stop howling, which is good. Yeah. One of the most one-sided halves of Premier League football you will see this season. I think it is I think it is the most one-sided game. Well, I've watched this season anyway. Stan Bowles, we were just talking about him. Big TNT Sports are showing him now. Former England and QPR forward. Oh God, I thought we were going to get like a memorial for him then. Oh, that was quick. It only came 23 minutes ago. Dying of Alzheimer's. Oh wow! So he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's back in 2015. So 9 years on, managed to live through Alzheimer's. probably got about, what, 3-5 minutes to the second half kicking off. I mean, I don't think it'll be as one-sided as the first half. I do think Newcastle are going to come back into it, but I think it's game over, definitely. What? Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City? 9,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you look so pretty, yes you do. Times Square can't shine as bright as you. What's this tune? Oh, what I mean. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, you know what I mean. I think, right, because so guys, I've been looking at cameras, right, for YouTube, right. I've been looking at cameras, and I've got one in mind that I want to buy. I forgot what it's called. It's in my notes on my phone. The only issue I'm having is how do you go live from that camera to YouTube? I mean, it's probably like HDMI camera, probably need like a HDMI, I presume. So yeah, I presume you will get like a HDMI cable, whack it in the computer, whack it in the camera as well, and you probably should be able to get it up. Because what I also want to start doing is streaming from a different place, like streaming from my bedroom. This is going to be a bit harder because I've got a telly in my bedroom. However, it doesn't work. Like, I can't watch television on it. I don't have Sky. I don't have TNT on it. So yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do that. Then I can just like improve the setup from my bedroom. Do you know what I mean? But we'll see. That's in good time, you know. Well, I want to get a camera before the start of the Euros, which is what? When does the Euros start? Probably in June. When do the Euros start? Yeah, 14th of June is when the Euros start. I want to get a camera before that. Really. And then also like get a mic as well, just to improve the sound quality. I know the sound quality isn't great, the camera quality isn't great. Well, it's just about improving it, really. Also, players are back onto the pitch now in the huddle. Oh my god. Newcastle's average formation. Everybody is in Arsenal's half. Oh my days. That is embarrassing. Like, everybody is in their own half. Shocking, that. That is shocking. That was really bad. It's going to be Newcastle, though, to get the second half underway here. And will it be as one-sided as the first half? And we're underway, Newcastle It was underway, and they've passed it straight to Saka. What a start! What a start! There is Saliba. So also weird about Newcastle, right, is that, you know, they had one of the best defences in the league last season. I think they were second behind Manchester United for clean sheets. This season, they leak. Kind of similar to Manchester United, to be honest. Leak goals. You know, it's amazing, really. Yeah, Saka. It's a powerful run by Bukayo Saka. Martinelli. Here's Havertz. Oh, Havertz has missed. And he was onside as well, Kai Havertz. It's good to know that the real Havertz is back. How has he missed that? Brilliant run by Saka. Gives it to Martinelli. I'm always tight, but I'm going to give Havertz the benefit of the doubt. I think he is onside, but you've got to score that. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Puts it wide. Karius is beaten. Got to score. Arteta knows that if that went in, it is fully game over, really. There's Almiron. There's Gameras. Looking for Isaac. Isaac's in. Oh, what's he done, Isaac? He's absolutely fumbled it. And also get it away. There's Havertz. Lovely ball there by Bruno Gameras, though, to find Isaac. He had to shoot early. He tried to go around Raya, which made the angle tighter. And he couldn't get the shot away. There's Saka. Havertz. Martinelli. Jorginho. Jorginho, lovely ball to Ben White. Knocks it down for Saka, but good defending by Livramento. And Livramento can now feed Anthony Gordon, and Ben White is nowhere to be seen. Odegaard trying to trap back. Gordon cuts in, shoots. Comfortable save for Raya, but you know what? Round of applause. Newcastle's first shot of the game. Well done to Newcastle. It's took them 48 minutes, but they've got a shot on the board. Congratulations. I think that was an applause moment, to be honest. There, look at Eddie Howe, he's clapping as well. He's trying to get his team up and trying to get his team going a little bit, Eddie Howe. He won't be happy with that first half. I told you I won't be the only one clapping. Whew. It's going to be a late night gym session tonight, boys. See, the UFC's on tonight, though. I'm debating whether to watch it or not. Because I need sleep, man. UFC Mexico. I actually thought it was going to be a dead card, but the main card is actually very good. Especially that last 3 fights. There's Gameras, whips it in, no one there. It's going to force a Gordon, though, here. Gordon 1v1 here with Ben White. He's trying to juke him. And he's got past him. Good tackle by Jorginho. Saka hooks it away, clears it away. But this is a better start by Newcastle already. Already, Newcastle are doing more than they've done than they did in the whole first half. They've played better already in this second half than they did for the entire first half. And 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline. It really, really is. Carrier boots it up again. Free kick to Newcastle. Gabriel with the foul on Isaac. Yeah. Hand in the face. There by Gabriel. I think he knew it as well. Literally has to upload the match reaction and just goes straight to the gym. Crossed in, headed away, cleared away. It's going to fall back here to Kieran Trippier. Oh, days. That touch by Saka, absolutely outrageous that was. There is Saka, Kivior. Here's Martinelli. Almiron is fouled. Free kick to Newcastle. I mean, Arteta's literally out of his technical area there. Okay. Free kick to Arsenal. The Arsenal fans singing and dancing. Rice takes the free kick. Lovely ball out wide here to Saka. Martinelli again on the left hand side. Seems to always be an option, Martinelli. He's always on. If Arsenal want to use it. That's going to be a Newcastle throw-in. Oh, man. Here's Miley. Lovely ball out wide here to Gordon. Here's Miley. Back to Gordon. Good tackle there by Ben White. Crucial tackle as well, that was. Crucially done by Ben White. And that was a good tackle by Botman. And Havertz. Good tackle by Trippier, that. Tackle's going in left, right and centre there. Here's Almiron. Trippier. Here's Ramirez. Isaac. Gets it to Almiron, has to chase it down though. Trippier whips it in. It's a high arcing one. Back post. Gordon's going to keep this in. Oh, no, he's not. He's decided to dribble it out of play. Okay, that's one. Brilliant. He needs sacking, Eddie Howe. You know, I've heard Newcastle fans say, like, they think Eddie Howe's going to be their Ferguson. I've not heard drivel in my life as bad as that. What absolute nonsense is that? There will be never a manager like Sir Alex Ferguson or Arsene Wenger ever again. You know, football's moved on from them days where you get a manager at a club for 20 years. You know, many people thought Klopp would do it, he's leaving. Klopp won't be here next season. Pep won't do it, Pep will leave. You know, you don't see it anymore. And Eddie Howe, if Newcastle have any ambition, they need to sack Eddie Howe and get a better manager in. It's like, if I'm Newcastle, right, I am trying my hardest to get Xabi Alonso. I know that's out there. You know, you sack Eddie Howe and you get Xabi Alonso in. Because for me, Newcastle is probably, here's Gamira's 1 minute, Miley. For me, Newcastle is probably one of the best projects in world football right now. You know, I know FFP is a factor, but they're the richest club in the world. You know, I say within about 10 years, they're going to be competing for the Premier League title and Champions Leagues. But I think Eddie Howe needs sacking. And, you know, why not get Xabi Alonso in? You know, you've got the money to prize him. Newcastle is a big team. You know, why not? But I do think Xabi Alonso has big ambitions at the minute. You know, I think a Liverpool or even a Bayern Munich, Xabi Alonso, I think, will go to one of them teams. I mean, the thing is about the Bundesliga, right? Saka here. I'm going to keep it in. Goal kick to Newcastle. Right. Leverkusen will win the Bundesliga this season. Unbelievable story. You know, it really is. The Hurricane curse lives on. But we all know that they're not going to win it next year because everybody's going to leave Leverkusen next season. You know, and that's a shame. But that's the reality of football, and I don't agree with it, but it is the reality. Xabi Alonso will leave. Wirtz will probably leave. Grimaldo will probably leave. You know, and that's a shame because Bayern will just run riot again. You know, you look at, for me, the best example is Monaco. You know, when Monaco won League One, what was it, like 16-17 season? You know, Mbappe, Falcao, Fabinho, Bernardo Silva. You know, they all left. You know, Mbappe went to PSG, the bigger club in Spain. Bernardo Silva left for Manchester City. You know, Benjamin Mendy, you know, say what you want about him, but he left to Man City as well. Fabinho left to Liverpool. And it's going to happen to Leverkusen again. And Xabi Alonso is really the biggest one. He's going to leave Leverkusen. And that's what I don't really like about football, is the bigger clubs getting all these players from a team that won the league the previous season. I don't like it, but it is reality, and it's a shame that it happened, but you know, you can't really do anything about it. But yeah, it's just one of them things. What, 15 minutes have gone by in this second half, and Newcastle have been better. I mean, they couldn't really play worse, if if we're being honest. But it's still 2-0 to Arsenal. Arsenal did have the best chance in this half to make it 3-0 through Kai Havertz, who really should have scored. Kai Havertz. You know, there's questions of offside. I thought that was a bit risky there, but got away with it. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, man. That's a nice ball. Here's Isaac. He's got past Ben White. Isaac! That was a good chance. That was a good chance for Newcastle. Alexander Isak, you know, a player you would expect from there to get it on target. It's a lovely ball by Gamera out wide to Isaac. I mean, he cuts in on Ben White so easily. But over the ball, the shot goes. And it remains 2-0 to Arsenal. I was disappointed with himself there, Isaac. You can see it in his face. Knows he should have done better. Throwing it to Arsenal. Oops. Rupert. God, do you know what my dog does here, which is so annoying? Right, so we have his dinner out in the kitchen, right, on a mat, yeah. You know what he does? It's in a bowl as well, obviously, or on a plate. What he does, yeah, is he picks it up out of his bowl or plate and travels with it into the lounge, and he just puts it like on the lounge carpet, and it got like tidy up, clean up after it. It's just like so annoying. Just have it in the kitchen with the bowl underneath it. God, he's weird like that. I don't know why he does it. Newcastle going to make some changes here. Isaac off, Harvey Barnes on, and Almiron off, Jacob Murphy on. Arsenal made a substitution as well. I think Trossard came on for Havertz or Martinelli. I think it was one of them. We'll find out. Martinelli it was. Trossard just came on for Martinelli. There we go. He's a brilliant substitution, Leandro Trossard. You know, he's not minded. I think being a substitute. You know, he's been a very good player, I think, for Arsenal, Leandro Trossard. You know, he was a brilliant player at Brighton. You know, Arsenal did well in getting him. You know, I think they were the only real club in for him. Yeah, brilliant signing for Arsenal. Here's Bukayo Saka on the right against Livramento, cuts in. Saka shoots. Saka finds the corner. It's 3-0 to Arsenal. And now it is game over. Bukayo Saka with a lovely goal. And Arsenal have scored 14 Premier League goals in 3 games so far. And have conceded 0. They're just on fire. And they're probably still not going to win the Premier League. But how did Newcastle lose it here? Botman, poor pass again. I mean, Botman struggled. Poor game. Botman own goal, and this is his fault as well. Saka's onside. Cuts in on Livramento, cuts back, cuts in again. I don't know how he's found the corner there. I mean, I think Botman should block it, to be honest. What is Botman doing? Has it gone through Botman's legs as well? I think it's gone through Botman's legs. I'll tell you what, Botman has had a game to forget. He really has. It's been an absolute disaster class by Botman today. But Bukayo Saka is at it again. And that is game, set, and match. That was Arsenal's 61st goal of the Premier League season. But they have that insurance goal now. Arsenal 3-0. It is game over. Even if Newcastle score, they're not getting back into it. Arsenal have a corner here. Yep, we do. Corner right to Arsenal again. Crossed in. Headed away. It's going to be another corner. Rice to look it in. It's 4-0. It's another corner goal for Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal are so good at set pieces. It's unreal. It's 4-0 to Arsenal, and well, I mean, Newcastle, hold your heads in shame, because this has been absolutely embarrassing. Yeah, I actually thought Newcastle would give him a little bit of a game tonight. Bloody hell. How wrong was I? Cross comes in by Rice. I think it might be another own goal. Is it another own goal? Kivio wins the flick on. I think it comes off Miley. Yeah, it comes off Miley. I think it's going to go down as another own goal. Comes off Miley's hand. I think it's going to come down as another own goal there for Newcastle. Is it another bloody own goal? Oh my god. 2 own goals for Newcastle. Bloody hell. This is just... Yeah, own goal Miley. Unreal. It's been a shocking display by Newcastle. There's Barnes, Miley. Ramirez, Trippier. No one's in the box for him. Here's Longstaff. Free kick to Newcastle. "20 minutes to go here at the Emirates, and what has been, well, an absolute domination, really, I think. Ramirez coming off for Newcastle. Joe Willock coming on, obviously an ex-Arsenal player. Joe Willock. Dan Burn coming on as well. And Jamal Lascelles coming on as well for Newcastle. Botman coming off. Absolute horror show he's had today, Botman. An absolute horror performance. I mean, I don't know why the Newcastle fans are clapping Botman. He's had an absolute disaster class. And Livramento also went off as well for Newcastle. Trippier whips it in. Comfortable claim for Raya. Raya's looking. Oh my god. Oh, that made me laugh. So Raya claims it. Raya looks to get off Arsenal to a quick counter attack, and instead, he's hit the ref. He's hit the ref right on the back. Oh, that made me laugh. Oh man, that was funny. It would have been 10 times better if he fell over. Oh dear. That's funny. Funny moments. Free kick though here to Arsenal. Arsenal going to make 2 substitutions here. And Ketia and Smith Rowe are going to be coming on for Arsenal. Odegaard coming off. It's actually going to be 3 changes for Arsenal. Smith Rowe, Reece Nelson, Eddie Nketiah. 3 Arsenal graduates coming on. And 1 Arsenal graduate is going to be coming off. Bukayo Saka got his goal in the end. Saka. Havertz is also going to be coming off as well. So Havertz, Saka, Odegaard off, and Nketiah, Reece Nelson, and Smith Rowe coming on for Arsenal. There's Willock. There's Harvey Barnes. Crosses it in. No one there. Goal kick. That's for Arsenal. Ooh, Harvey Barnes. I don't know why I've just done that meme. Like, that meme is like so old. It's crazy. Arsenal set pieces at FC. Gabriel gets it cleared for Arsenal. Free kick to Arsenal. God, nobody cares about the bloody cricket. What time is the UFC on tonight? I think it's... Why is my TV just turned off? Oh God, don't say the box has gone off. Oh. What's happened here? Why is the TV box just completely just reset on me? Alright, we're going to have to get on foot mod then. Just get on that live score thing quickly. Wait for this to reboot. Where's the live ticker? Right. To be honest, I don't think we're going to get any more goals anyway. Well, we might mind you actually. I've got to watch it on the live ticker now on the bloody laptop. Because the box has just decided to reset. I don't know what's happened there. Make sure device is turned on. I just turned it on. Stupid thing. Starting up. There we go. Newcastle just passing it around here. Still watching it from the laptop, guys. TV's not turning off for some reason. Never mind, close it away. But what? I mean, you know, it's another brilliant window for Arsenal, isn't it? You know, what's that? 15 goals in 3 games, 0 conceded. That is unreal. It really is. Yeah. Throwing it into Newcastle. You know, it's amazing that some Arsenal fans wanted Mikel Arteta to get sacked. It really is. You know, some fans were screaming it, Arteta out! You know, I remember that game they played against Manchester City at the Etihad, and I think they lost 5-0, was it? You know, and I remember watching AFTV after that game, and, you know, a lot of the fans were like, Arteta out. What, you know, they won't be saying that now. Yeah, I don't like fans that flip-flop. You know, if you're convinced Arteta should be out, don't change your mind just because you're doing well. I know opinions can change and all that, but alright, we've got the game back up now on the telly. You know, I know opinions can change, but it's like boring. Yeah, it's Jorginho. I wanted to check UFC, that's what I was going to do. 1 AM. 1 AM, 3 AM prelims, and the main card, 3 to 6:30. Jesus. Here's Harvey Barnes, that's a nice ball. Here's Gordon. Gabriel's tight on him. That's Burn crosses it in. Joe Willock has scored. Joe Willock comes back to the Emirates and scores against Arsenal. Against his boyhood club. It is 4-1. And at least the Newcastle fans have something to cheer about. It's actually a very good goal by Newcastle. Harvey Barnes with a driving run. Lovely ball to Gordon. He does well to hold off Gabriel. And he plays a lovely ball to Dan Burn in his stride. Lovely touch by Dan Burn. Gets in the cross. And it's a really good header by Joe Willock. No chance for David Raya posting in. Beautiful header. Just going away from the goal. Really nice header by Joe Willock. And, you know, I can tell you what, the Arsenal defenders, David Raya as well, will not be happy with that. Because that's the clean sheet gone. Game on! No, I'm joking. Consolation goal, 84th minute. Not getting back into it. Well, at least they've scored. You know, if you take away the 2 on goals, it's actually 2-1. Think about it like that. If you want to be a positive Newcastle fans, think of it like that. There's Dan Burn, not able to get in the cross, goes out for a goal kick. I've been holding on to pieces, swimming in the deep end, trying to find my way back to you. Some needing. Jorginho's gone down here. Getting his hamstrings stretched by Smith Rowe and Ben White. Now he's getting help up. Right, I mean, I don't know why that guy's got his top off. What? He's a nutter. Foolish. Karras boots it up. Jorginho's going to be coming off here for Arsenal. And gives the captain's armband to Gabriel. And El Neni, who I didn't even know was still at Arsenal, El Neni. I thought he left Arsenal, El Neni, but he is going to be coming on here, El Neni. For Jorginho. Collision of heads here between Sharon and Ketia. Both players all getting back to their feet, which is good to see. No idea. See how many minutes we get of injury time here. Free kick taken by Newcastle, booed up by Karras. 5 minutes have been added on. What is the point in adding 5 minutes? It's 4-1. Just add a minute. Like, honestly, I don't get this with football. You know, I know, I understand you got to add all the stoppages. But Newcastle are not getting back into this game. Like, just blow the whistle. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't get it. Do not understand it, to be honest. Can he keep this in? No, he can't. Oh dear. And also I've won the ball back here out of the pitch. It is Nelson. Mine with the interception. Forster Smith Rowe. Cleared off the line by Dan Burn. Could have been 5 on there to Arsenal. But they are going to get a corner. Cleared off the line by Dan Burn. Forster Smith Rowe gets the shot away. Really good clearance that by Dan Burn. He anticipates it. Sticks out that leg. Gets it away. Good defending by the big man. Corner here again to Arsenal. Are they going to score another corner goal? You know, it's a bit like FIFA with all these bloody corner goals. They go short. Back here to Rice. Nelson. Shoots Reece Nelson. Karius with the save. Two minutes to go, guys. 2 minutes. How many Polly in tomorrow? What does that mean? No idea. Here's Smith Rowe. It's a good run this by Smith Rowe. He's got past Miley and he's still going here, Smith Rowe. Trossard. Can't lay off Nelson. Ball there to Rice. Nelson. Ben White. Gets it in. Trippier heads away. Caught. Oh no. Goal kick. Smith Rowe won the header, not Trippier. Goal kick given. And there is the full-time whistle. It's finished. Arsenal 4, Newcastle 1. It's another brilliant display by Arsenal. They've absolutely cruised another victory. You know, Newcastle absolutely shocking though tonight. But Arsenal take nothing away. Brilliant performance. 2 own goals though. Oh, or did it actually go down as Kivior's goal? Maybe only the 1 own goal there for Arsenal. But a brilliant performance by Arsenal. Newcastle absolutely shocking though tonight, if we're being honest. 55% possession for Arsenal, 45% for Newcastle. Arsenal 18 shots to Newcastle's 3. Arsenal 8 shots on target to Newcastle's 2. Arsenal had 3 big chances, and then Arsenal had 9 corners to Newcastle's 0. But yeah, brilliant performance by Arsenal. They keep the momentum going, especially in the Premier League. It looks like that defeat midweek didn't do anything to their confidence. Brilliant performance, but for Newcastle, dismal. But guys, it's been a brilliant stream. Thank you so much. Make sure to watch the match reaction when it gets posted. But thank you so much for watching. Please like, please subscribe, share this live stream around, turn on notifications, and I'll catch you later.